Hi guys, so I am talking quietly because it is very early on a Sunday morning, but this is the start of our Bondathon, so I am going to be getting everybody ready to go. There are more rabbits than normal because they're just staying overnight for a night or two, waiting to go on the Bondathon. So we have Herbie, we have Pumpkin and Rhino, who's an adopter's rabbit. We have Winnie and George, and then of course our three who are not going on the Bondathon, but they need a good clean out later, don't you guys? So I'm just going to feed everyone. We also have boarders next door. I'll quickly show you the boarders. Fire brothers, can you see them? So they're just here boarding. So I'm going to feed everybody and then start getting everyone in carriage ready for the big trip. I thought I would explain a Bondathon to those who don't know. So a couple of years ago I made the decision not to bond any rabbits anymore because it wasn't working with everything else that I have on, and my mental health wasn't cut out for sleepless nights on top of everything else. So I stopped bonding, but we still need rabbits bonded. And unfortunately in the Leeds area there's no bonders that we feel comfortable recommending rabbits to go to. So our only person who we trust is Heather at the Bunny Jackpot Foundation down in Bath. So we do these trips where we send 3 or 4 lots of adopters rabbits down with usually 4 or 5 of Ivy Dene rabbits, and Heather will do a bunny-led bonding week. So essentially the rabbits are able to choose the rabbits that they would most like to live with. Obviously the adopters get first and second choices, and most of the time people go home with the rabbits that they would most like, but obviously sometimes it doesn't work, and then we listen to the rabbits and it gives us the best matches. I still think bonding is something that's really good to do at home if you can, because it really helps you understand the rabbits and their behaviours and their relationships to each other. But obviously for some rabbits and some people that's just it's just not really the best thing for everybody. So that's where the Bondathon step in, and it works really well. So this week we have all of our Ivy Dene available rabbits going down, which is exciting, so hopefully we get some really good matches. So we're getting there. In here we have Sydney. Sydney came from a hoarding case. In here we have Sooty, who also came from a hoarding case. We need to see Sooty, don't we? There he is. And then adopter's rabbits Pumpkin, and there's Rhino at the back who was an ex-Ivy Dene. We have Winnie and George in here who are the best rabbits. They have been waiting for a home for their forever home for 4 or 5 years now. And in here we have Herbie, who was kept in a tiny blue box after he was attacked by other rabbits. And in here we have Oakley, who is a adopter's rabbit. Hey! And then the next job this morning is dropping all of these temporary pens and cleaning out these guys. this is a weird angle, but this is Chip. He has a head tilt, as you can see. It's because of EC, and he does really, really, really well. So sometimes rabbits with severe head tilts, their down eye can get quite sore. You can see here. So every day he needs cream around the eye and eye drops, and just keep an eye to make sure that there's no infection there. So you can see here, it's not ideal, but that's what we're working with. That'll do for now. And there he is. All finished. Come out, Chip.
Lovely.
So interested, aren't they?
There's like puppies.
So the rabbits are off on their trip down to Bath. Joanna Dodd, our trustee and volunteer, is taking them down. We have done about 6 or 7, maybe even more Bondathons now, and they all go really well. And we've never had any issues with any rabbits being stressed or anything like that, so it's all been good. But at the same time, I still kind of wait twiddling my thumbs on a Bondathon day, waiting for them to get there, make sure everyone's okay, and to hear the first bonding news. It's weird filming these. I don't know when this is going to go up, or if it's going to go up at all, to be honest. Because I can't talk to you about I can't talk about things in person, like real time. I mean, because like I want to talk about the auction that's finishing today at 8 PM, but you're definitely going to see this after that's finished, so it's irrelevant, so I can't talk to you about that. But that is happening, so I will be keeping an eye on our Facebook comments all day, making sure that there's no double bids, making sure that keep sharing it, making sure that everybody sees it and things like that, because that's one of our really big fundraisers. So yeah, I'm gonna finish tidying up in here. I have a pen here ready for Evelyn to come and recover from her spay tomorrow. We have a flopped Chip. Chippy. Happy bunnies. So I've actually had the pleasure of a couple of hours off, which has been nice. We've gone into Leeds and had a couple of drinks and some food for Rob's sister's birthday, which has been nice, and I have been keeping in contact with Heather throughout. She has put the rabbits together. Shaky start. We're still not completely sure about how everybody is going to gel and who's going to end up with who. We've got something to work with, which is good. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes for the rest of the night. So I am just logging on now because our auction ends in half an hour. So I just need to comment on all the photos to let everybody know what the current highest bid is, and share across all of the Facebook and Facebook groups and Instagram and things like that. Make sure nobody misses out. So if anyone's watching this who took part in the auction, thank you. And follow our Facebook, because we have auctions with really amazing items every season. So yeah, that's a good Sunday, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, see what that will bring, and checking in on the Bondathon rabbits and seeing how they're doing. So I will leave it there for today. Can you see bunnies and me? Yes, you can. So it's Monday, and I've been meaning to get on multiple times today, and it hasn't happened. I have been so stressed. Yeah, there's just so much to catch up on, and particularly today, I've just struggled a lot today, but that's alright, it's all part of it. So if you've seen on our Instagram, I do Monday updates almost every Monday where I get in with some rabbits and I tell you about what's been going on the last week. So it's late, it's like 6:30, 7 now. Before I do that, I will update you on what's gone on today. We've had the Bondathons going kind of well, but it's kind of all over the place. There's been lots of swaps. I think we're in a better position now than we were this morning. Yeah, we definitely got Winnie and George coming back, which is a shame. So yeah, unfortunately, about an hour ago, one of our fosterers and trustees, Vicky, said she's fostering 5 half-wild baby rabbits at the moment who will become sanctuary rabbits. But one of them has become really ill over the last couple of hours, so she's on the way to the emergency vets now. So I'm really worried about her. Kind of hoping it's EC and could be treatable, but obviously it's not ideal, especially if all of them have it. But there's no point wondering now. We will find out more soon when she gets to the vets, but just hoping that we can start some treatment and that there's something to work with. So yeah, concerned about that, and my mind's quite busy to begin with, so that's just added to it. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Monday update now. I'll keep this rolling, let's see what happens. Hi guys, it's a late Monday update and I'm here with the Fire Brothers, who you may remember when were they adopted? I'm rubbish at remembering how long ago things were. They were definitely adopted over a year ago now, surely. There's also the chance that this could be thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of test and treatment, and potentially if it's something infectious and all 5 babies have it, then that's just an unbelievable amount of potential funds. Bye. So I'm not sure how much I showed you of that, but that was a Monday update. Yeah, so I wanted to start this YouTube channel to not feel just limited to Ivy Dene stuff, because I also do the Rabbit Festival and I'm also in the process of, hopefully fingers crossed, opening a vet practice. So those are 3 very separate rabbit related parts of my life, which kind of take up a third of my life each, and I'd really like a place where I can bring all those together, which I realise I haven't done so far in these videos. I've just been speaking about the rabbits, but the rescue, but that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes there's days where it's neatly separated into thirds, which I love, but sometimes there's a full week where it's just the charity. Sometimes there's a full week where I'm pretty much just like head deep. Is that the phrase? Head deep? Eyes deep. Sometimes there's weeks where I am completely snowed under, should we go with that one, with the festival work, and the charity has to just fall back a little bit, and it ebbs and flows like that, and that's just how it works. And as the vet practice gets closer to opening, then I'm sure that's going to take over a lot as well. So I wanted a place to bring all those things together. I will catch up with you later when we've got more baby bunny news.
Expecting spinal damage due to some sort of injury.
Okay.
So I was just sort of running it by you. They were quite negative, and I think they were going down more towards euthanasia, but I think we should at least try an x-ray to see if there is spinal damage, and then that would rule in EC, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of,
Yeah.
potentially.
What does it look like to you, just looking at her on the table?
It's really hard to say. I mean, she's twisting. Really hard to tell because as soon as she's out, she's twisting and turning.
I think an X-ray, it will give us more information, wouldn't it? It can at least rule it out. It makes sense.
Yeah, let's do the X-ray. If there is spinal damage, then we can take it from there, and I'll get to treat for EC just in case.
Yeah, get some anti-sickness on and Medica and stuff.
Right.
Keep me updated, thank you.
I will do, no problem.
Thanks, bye. Yeah, I'm just putting some newspapers away that a donator has given us. So it's Wednesday, no it's not, it's Tuesday lunchtime. I've spent the morning doing emails. I finally got back to all of the winners of the auction. Bondathon is still kind of up in the air, which is absolutely fine, but I think we're getting closer to some happy pairings. Well, it's only one pair. A pair, a trio and a group of 5. So fingers crossed for those, and yeah, hopefully we will have some continued good news over the next couple of days. The Bondathon finishes on Friday, so they've got a couple of days to work it all out. So in super sad news, the baby from yesterday didn't make it. She passed away last night. So I've got a call booked in with the vet just to have a chat about what she thinks was going on and if we should be doing any tests on the other babies or if we should do a post-mortem and things like that. But it's just devastating when we have a death. Like, obviously we hadn't had too much time to really get to know this little one because she was so young, but the baby deaths are also so sad because they are so young, they haven't had a chance at life yet. And they just have so much potential and such a long, happy life ahead of them. So it's, yeah, super sad. So yeah, I struggled to get into the headspace of work this morning, so I think it'll be good to get some lunch and to get out here and pack some auction items this afternoon before I get back to the laptop, which is one of the things I absolutely love about this job, that it is so varied. Like, I don't mind, I like all of the bits of it, but I would struggle to do all of it all the time. I love the actual hands-on rabbit care stuff. I actually love packing orders as long as it doesn't go on too long. I love the admin of, not all the admin all the time, but this is the point. Because it is so varied, it means I can enjoy each part of it, because then I can just change it up. So a quick lunch has been had, and now I am packing the auction items. I'm going to try and be quick. Let's see if I can get this done in an hour. Brilliant. It's a volunteer coming and they can be flexible, so whenever's good for you, I'll let them know. Yes, I'm sure that's fine. Absolutely fine. She's checking them every hour and there's no signs of anything. Because she was absolutely fine in the morning, but obviously there could have been an injury during the day that we weren't aware of. Yeah. Actually, I do wonder if because we don't know it's EC, regardless of if the mum has it or not. Yeah, we're not doing them any favours. Yeah, I think if we get a second death, I think it'll be post-mortem straight away. Yeah. No, and close look for any other symptoms, and really close eye. It's a worry when it's one in a litter, isn't it? It's you can't just deal with one death. There's a whole bigger picture. Yeah, that's good. Will do. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Bye. So that our plan to do all the auction items in 1 hour did not go to plan. I've just finished, I've done a couple of auction parcels and put some washing out because it's turned into a nice day, and now, because I didn't realise how late it was, it's nearly 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna I need to get through some computer work, write some posts for the National Rabbit Festival and Ivy Dene, and prepare for an interview I've got later on. So I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say, but I have a meeting later for the vet practice that me and Vicky are reopening. It'll just get us a big step closer to that opening, and I think that's all I can say at the moment. I have a dongle thing. Does everybody have these to work in the sun? One of these. So I've got that plugged into my laptop. I've got the umbrella up, although the umbrella is just blown away, so I'm no longer in the shade, but I'm going to get that back and I'm going to do my last couple of hours of computer work, try smash through that in the sun. So I came inside because it was really windy and the umbrella kept blowing away. So I am desperately trying to get through emails. It's one of those days where I get to the bottom and then there's 5 or 6 new ones, and then I get to the top and then I answer them, and then I move to the National Rabbit Festival inbox, and the same thing happens in there, and it's just endless today. So now I'm moving on to writing some posts. I tried to write 2 Ivy Dene posts, 2 National Rabbit Festival posts a day to keep on top of things, and then I try to not have to write anything on the weekend. That means I'm hopefully always ahead, because there's obviously some days that I just cannot get to it. It's so hard to think of new posts, guys. So Ivy Dene, I have like a huge long list of all of the different ideas of posts. If you follow us on social media, then, well, if you don't, please do. If you have done for a while, please do leave in the comments any ideas or suggestions you have for post topics. I really like doing series because it means that I can just write a bulk of posts and then schedule them over the next couple of weeks. We've just finished a series about how to start a rabbit rescue and how to do it properly, which is it's not been super popular, but the people who have read it have definitely got a lot out of it, and we've had lots of positive feedback to that. So I'd love to do other series like that. I'd also like to expand that series. If anyone's interested, I might do a video on that itself. But yeah, let me know any ideas. And then for the festival, a lot of it is like stall announcements, and we're getting to the point of being able to announce like schedules and things like that, but there's like quite a bit that I need to do before then still. But yeah, we're getting there. Yeah. So that's, well, I did a bit before I started filming, but that is my Ivy Dene post done. I did one about the importance of companionship and the fact that our friend Heather at the Bunny Jackpot Foundation has bonded between 5,000 and 7,000 rabbits, and not one of them has been unbondable. Every single one of them has found a friend. So the idea that some rabbits don't like other rabbits is just a load of rubbish. So that was one of them, and then the other one was an engagement post about your best rabbit experience. So it's about if there's a rabbit that was really nervous and you gained their trust, or if a rabbit had a really bad prognosis and they came through, those kind of happy stories. So a nice happy post. So I'm now moving on to the National Rabbit Festival. Today's post is it's already gone up, so I need to check on that. It's about tickets. Hello, it's now like 9 o'clock and I am very tired. The meeting went well for the vet practice, and we will see what comes of that. If I'm honest, I hate doing meetings after about 5 o'clock because I just start to get like just exhausted and I can't concentrate properly. I just feel like I can't wind down properly after them, but it's fine. Needs must sometimes. But I am just feeding everybody. There you go. Evelyn is back from the vets. She was spayed and it went well, so I'm going to give her Metacam now. Let's check you over. I know, sweetheart, it's okay. It's okay. She's not very happy, bless her. It's okay, let me just check. I know, sweetheart. I know, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This will make you feel better. She's a very hormonal, sassy rabbit, and she definitely has no problems telling me how she feels. She's saying she feels rubbish, which is completely understandable. Her wound looks good though, which is the main thing. You're quite miserable, aren't you? You'll feel better soon. So it's Wednesday morning. Unfortunately, my own rabbit Wilbur is not eating this morning, so I'm just going to have a look at him. It's not unusual for him to have stasis a couple of times a year, and he's quite a sensitive boy, so it could be the fact that Evelyn's in here and that she's been a bit stressy. But he's looking quite bright. It's nice and pink. His tummy feels a bit uncomfortable. So normally with him, I will give him a good couple of hours before taking him to the vets to try and get him moving first. But it's so important that when you have a rabbit who's in stasis, who isn't eating, that you do not syringe feed them, you do not give any gut stimulants, because both of those things, or giving a stomach massage, that can cause death, quite frankly, if the stasis is caused by a blockage. So the only thing I will give a rabbit in stasis is Metacam, and that just gives them a chance to pain to be dealt with if it's just something minor. But it's also really worth remembering that stasis is always a symptom, so sometimes that will be a symptom of stress, but often it'll be a symptom of an underlying illness. So rabbits are really good at hiding pain and illness and stress, so any stasis should be taken really seriously, because it's one of the few signs that your rabbit has that there is something going on. So any repeat stasises should be investigated. So let's have a look at Evelyn. She's been nibbling this morning, which is great news. So her wound looks good, and she's not very happy, but she's nibbling and she's taken a Metacam, so that's the main thing. So I'll come back to check on everybody in 40 minutes or so. So today I'm going to work as hard as physically possible because I don't want to be working past 8 o'clock again today for the third day. I really need a couple hours to chill tonight, so that's what I'll be doing. Emails first, messages for both Ivy Dene and the National Rabbit Festival. And yeah, let's see how long it takes me. Bloody hell, nothing's going to plan this week. I've just been waiting for a phone call off Blue Cross, who have got some wild rabbits, that half wild rabbits that we could potentially take in. But when I was expecting the call, I got a no caller ID phone call, so I answered it thinking it was them, and it wasn't. It's somebody with a rabbit who's got fly strike, and we have no space for them, so I'm going to have to try sort them and find a place for them. But I'm still waiting for this call from Blue Cross, and I'm just stressed this morning. I don't need this. Right, I'll try and ring them back. I think it just goes through to the main Blue Cross rather than to this woman I'm trying to speak to. Yeah, it's just the main, it's a man, really, automated man. Oh, I'm gonna wait for them. Hello, it's Beth. It's absolutely desperate. Yeah, I'm just exhausted. I'm sure you are too. Yeah, it's just one at a time. I think at the moment, just focusing on the one rabbit that's in front of you and making a difference to them. Yeah. But it's on their terms and that kind of thing. But I know that in reality, it's quite hands off. But we don't have. It's not built yet. What's your time scale like? So I think, yeah, I'm happy to take them. Like I said, it's the time scale, and I understand the need to get them outside before the weather changes. By the end of the week, if that's all right for me to get back to you with hopefully a plan for foster space to bridge that gap before they can come to me permanently. Yeah, no, we need to sort them out. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Bye. 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 So I should be finished with emails now. I am halfway through one, so that is how my morning is going so far. Let's get back to it. So I am literally shaking with stress. So I need to make myself some food because I think I'm probably hungry. I don't have a bread knife. Use this knife to cut bread. Let's try. I'm just about to go check on Wilbur. I have done about 1 or 2 emails out of the 20 or so I've got to do. So that's going to leak into the next 40 minutes. But I've just straightened up my to-do list for the day, and there's just so much to do. We have a garden party happening on Saturday with about 40 people. It's an adopters and fosters and friends party, so it's kind of more of a community thing rather than a fundraiser, but it's for all of our adopters and fosters are invited, and then a couple of extra people who are kind of friends of the rescue are also invited, and it's for everybody to get together and to just have a lovely time and chat about our rabbits and catch up, eat pizza. But so it's a lovely thing, but I have not even thought about it. I was meant to think about it last week and it didn't happen, so I need to start thinking about the food I need to buy because we put on food. I just need to start listing things I need and start doing it because I need to get a Sainsbury's slot to come Saturday morning so we can start, or Friday actually, so we can chop things for pizzas for 40 odd people. I need to get that done today. So Evelyn has passed some blood in her urine, which is mildly concerning. If it's just a one-off, then that's okay. But if she does more, then we're going to have to take her to the vets. Should I show you the blood in the urine? I think it's useful to see because there is rabbit urine can be lots of different colours, but this is clearly blood in the urine because it's a yellow wee with the red inside it rather than a red wee. So it's interesting to see really, because some people panic that there's blood, that their rabbit's weeing blood, but actually they just have red coloured wee from whatever weeds they've been eating. Wilbur's no different, so just offered him some parsley. He said no. And then I've just tried to get him moving for a couple of minutes. Rob has a couple of minutes in between calls, so he's going to go out with him now and try to keep him moving. Yeah, I'll keep checking on every half hour or so for a little while, and yeah, keep an eye on him. So Wilbur's a bit happier outside, aren't you? Guppy's absolutely loving life. There's a bit of a mess out here, sorry. So I brought the trio outside and thank the Lord Wilbur's eating. He was. I'm wondering if it was Evelyn, who is very noisy and quite hormonally smelly, that was stressing Wilbur out, and then his gut just slowed down, and yeah, because he's just perked up so much outside, which has avoided a vet trip, which is nice. So this is Guppy, this is Chipmunk, this is Wilbur. Guppy and Chip are sanctuary rabbits, and Wilbur is my own rabbit. So you can sponsor Guppy and Chip, and I'll pop a link in the description for their bio so you can find out more about them and why they're sanctuary rabbits and how you can support them. But Guppy, well, both of them, but Guppy's just a little angel. Oh, and I think I forgot to update you that Evelyn has passed a normal weight, so another bit of good news. So the day is finally looking up. So I feel a lot less stressed out now, so that's good. I have finished emails, I've done 2 posts for the festival, 2 posts for Ivy Dene, I've scheduled a newsletter for Ivy Dene, I've taken some pictures of the trio for social media. That's about it, but that's quite good, isn't it? So powering through the to-do list now and keeping an eye on these crazy guys whilst we're outside. My hand in Metacamp. My mum is coming on Friday to help us during the day, so we've still got a bit of time and I can do bits and bobs tomorrow even though Rob's at work. It'll be fine, it'll all work out. So yeah, Wilbur's doing so much better now, huge relief. Evelyn has done 2 normal wees and another wee with blood in it. It's smaller than the first one though, so I'm less concerned. I'm going to just keep a close eye on her, give her some Metacam and see how she's in the morning. I do have a vet trip booked for the morning if needed, but it's hard. There's not much really that can be done other than going in surgically if something's gone wrong inside, but so it really is just monitoring. So I'm going to feed everyone here. Fire Brothers are super happy. As always, going to feed everybody, check on Evelyn and Wilbur just before I go to bed. We've got a takeaway, we've got some sushi coming, vegan sushi obviously. Do you guys feel like a failure when you order a takeaway on a weekday? Because I do, but today there was no time to make food. Good morning. So I've had a frustrating morning because I'm trying to edit parts of this vlog. I'm putting a lot of energy into creating this, and if I can't edit it and I can't get it onto my stupid old laptop, which is extremely noisy, it doesn't sound like it wants to live much longer. It's like there's no point continuing doing this if I can't even upload it and edit it. So at the moment I'm trying to edit in parts. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I've just paid for Clipchamp. I don't know if that's the right editor. You don't need to know all this, but basically I have now spent nearly 2 hours trying to edit the first part, which is probably about a fifth of it, and it's not saving, so fingers crossed. I had therapy this morning, so I'm also feeling a bit sensitive after that. So I don't need this. Good news is Evelyn is doing better. Wilbur is completely back to normal. The baby half wildies are doing fab. Mum's doing fab. I've got a foster space sorted for the other 4 half wilds that I had that phone call about yesterday. Their space is sorted. I've got a slot booked for our Sainsbury's. We're making homemade pizzas. Why are we making homemade pizzas? It'll be worth it, it's fine. As soon as this shows me some sign of working, I'm going to do the auction packing that I should have done at the beginning of the week, because I also need to make sure that all of the items that people are picking up on the garden party are ready to go. So I will be doing that for a few hours, but I need my laptop outside to do that, but I can't take it outside without it losing Wi-Fi, and then it will stop this save. So I feel a bit stuck. Oh my god, it says that there is 12 hours left, and this is just the first less than a quarter. That nearly finished me off. So instead of syncing it, which is what I realised I was doing, I tried to export it, which was taking 45 minutes. I thought, yeah, okay, fair enough. Got to about 35 and it just all crashed, lost almost all of the editing I've done for the last 2.5 hours, so I've bought a new laptop, which I know sounds flippant, but I have been needing to buy a new laptop for at least the last 6 months. Like, if you've heard a in the background of any of these videos, it's my laptop. It is dying, and also if I left it any longer and it just died on me, I'd be so stuck if it just died on me in the middle of the day. So it's better to buy it before it so I've still got it and can back up things on it and stuff like that. So I'm sending the adoption forms to the rabbits who've been adopted. I'm organising the rabbits being picked up tomorrow from me. I am letting the fosterers know if their rabbits are coming back to them or not, and I am doing all the transfers on Shelter Manager, which is our programme where you track everything. So yeah, that'll take me a little bit of time, and then I might start packing the auction stuff up. And I have packed all of these and all of these. Now I'm officially tired. Yeah, still got all the posts to do, still got all of my messages to answer, and I need to go in and do that, and it is 5 o'clock, so I don't think I'm eating for a long time. So it's 8 o'clock and I am now just exhausted. I'm at the stage where I'm just staring at the computer and nothing's coming out of my fingers. So I think that's my cue to just stop, even though there's still things to do. They're not getting done regardless, so I might as well stop. I'm not normally this tired or stressed or negative, and I'm sorry that this is the first vlog, but it's real, isn't it? Sometimes life's like this, and everything just feels difficult. So the power is out, and it says that it's not going to be on until this evening, which it's not the worst day for it to happen because we are mostly outside getting things ready for. I don't know why it keeps beeping when there's no power, but there's definitely no power, but this burglar alarm keeps beeping, which is really annoying. It's making it hard to do any rabbit stuff in here because it's quite dark. And it took us about an hour to find the manual key for our electric gate, so we thought that nobody could get in or out for quite a while. So thank God that's sorted. We can't have breakfast because we were just relying on toast, and there's no electricity for the toaster. I feel like other people are better at realising what it means when the electricity's out, because I keep thinking, like, do we get water? Like, what does it affect? Like, can we still drive? But yeah, we definitely can't have toast. Oh, and this camera's on 11. Got 11 minutes battery left, so that's a problem. Because that needs electricity to charge, doesn't it? Starting to get prepped. So it's 1 o'clock and the power is finally on. We're still waiting for the pizza dough to defrost so we can start rolling that out. We've got most of the toppings ready, chopped, ready to go. And then we've got cleared out space in here to prep pizza in, and we're getting there with the garden. We've got the Bondathon rabbits are coming back in about an hour, so that's one of my next jobs, to kind of get ready for them and make sure everyone's coming to get them at the right time, and to clean out the rabbits, sorry, so they're nice and fresh, for people who want to see them tomorrow. Cleaned out the fire brothers. You've made a mess, guys. You should have seen their litter trays. They had 4 litter trays and they were absolutely disgusting. And I cleaned them out on Tuesday. And you do so many wheeze. These guys are all done. So Evelyn is just so much brighter. She's a completely different rabbit than she was when she came back on Tuesday or Wednesday. So her wound, I'll show you her wound actually. You can just about see it here. So that's after like 3 days of healing, which is just amazing. So she's doing really, really well, and she's going back to foster now. So let's go get you a new carrier. Get you ready.
About Wednesday to decide who's actually cooperating.
Hi! Yeah, you look so happy in there. Is it because you've got a new wife? You're quite happy with yourself. So we have a temporary little guinea pig. He's called Lime. He's just staying here for the night, and somebody's going to pick him up tomorrow who's fostering him for Heather at the Bunny Jackpot Foundation. So we are just clipping back the bushes and trees and stuff, beating them up, as you can see one over there. And I've clipped a tree into a rabbit. Wait till you see. See? Look, it's a rabbit. 1 ear, 2 ears, its face, its body, like the tail at the end. Very proud of that. It's the day of the garden party and I'm not stressed at all. So my sister Olivia, can you see it? Yeah, there she is helping this morning. So we're getting there. We've got our pizza making station ready. And we've got a shop. We have party games, drinks. Let's get these out. Is it getting fired up in there? How are you feeling, Rob?
Okay.
You gonna go get dressed?
Nope.
Is that you?
Yes, this is me.
You've got muddy legs.
Okay, I need to work the legs. Been busy?
I'm also really pleased because we had a post scheduled for today for the National Rabbit Festival for that it was an announcement for one of our guest speakers, who is Molly Varga, who is a fantastic rabbit vet, and yeah, it's going down really well. Everyone's really excited. We've got a little boost in ticket sales, so yeah, that's given me a real boost this morning. So what time are we on now? 12:30. I'm sorry I didn't film more of the prep, it's just been chaotic. But yeah, we've got people coming in half an hour, so just doing the last bit.
Yeah.
You going, Liv?
Are you committing to it?
Already? Fantastic.
No, referee ruling that was the wind.
What's your strategy,
No, if you
Rev?
commit to it, you have to pull it. It's not just touch.
What's the strategy you've gone for?
Mine is a...
Their strategy is.
It's 2 hands. 2 hands and pull.
Whip it out.
Did you 2-hand that
like a
then?
magic trick like that. So it is now Sunday. The garden party was really good. It was so lovely to see everyone. It's such a good event to just get to know everybody better, all of our adopters and fosters who are just like the backbone of the charity, and without them we couldn't help as many rabbits as we do. So it's so lovely for everyone to get together and to celebrate rabbits and celebrate the charity and all the rabbits that we've helped, and yeah, just have some fun as well. And we have a really lovely Facebook group where everybody is really active and we all get to know each other's rabbits. So sometimes we know the rabbits but we don't know the people, so we're putting names to bunny faces. Yeah, it was lovely. My memory card filled up really fast yesterday and it was just too hectic to sort out getting the videos off it to free up memory, so I didn't film as much as I'd like to, but I think that's just gonna be it. I think this vlog is just a bit of a learning curve, and hopefully with your feedback we will get it a bit closer to what you guys would like to see. So I'm going to leave it there for the week. I don't know if we're going to do these weekly. A lot of it's going to be kind of based on your feedback and what you would like to see. I'll definitely be doing sit down videos, like how to clip your rabbit's nails, how to handle rabbits, those kind of things. So it will, yeah, there'll be lots of different videos. So if you have any requests at all, then please do leave them in the comments or get in touch. That would be really helpful, just as I'm getting to grips with things and working out exactly what I want this channel to be and what I want to use it for. My new laptop is working really well. I'm just editing the video now, so it should be up soon. So yeah, thank you so much for getting this far. I know this, I'm sure this will be probably about an hour long by the time I finish editing it. So yeah, we'll have some vlogs, I imagine, that are really long like this, and then some of the sit down videos might only be 10-15 minutes. So we'll change it up. So yeah, I'm just getting through this editing, and then I don't know when I'll see you next, but we'll play it by ear. And thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.